On our channel, we document our life aboard a 32-foot sailboat, currently on our maiden voyage from Halifax, Nova Scotia to the Caribbean. On this episode, we sail from Lunenburg, Nova Scotia to Liverpool. So if you're into sailing adventures or life on the water, consider hitting that subscribe button, and thanks for your support.
And it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We're about to leave for Liverpool today. Today will be our first day using the anchor because we've only been on mooring balls. We've just put our transducer in this morning. We took out the plug and put the transducer in so we can read the depth for when we're anchoring. Let's see if it's reading the depth. Yeah, 6.1 meters. And our friends came and helped us with our reefing lines because those weren't set up. You nervous?
Nope.
Once we get going, I'll go. I stood behind the helm and tried to ease my nerves as Seth removed us from the mooring bridle. We're off? We go.
Maybe just go around that whole buoy. We left Lunenburg at first light, giving a wave to the sleepy town.
Bye, Lunenburg.
I said to no one in particular.
Goodbye, Lunenburg. We're just gonna round this head here, and then once we do, the wind should be on our beam. Actually, it kind of is right now. We got 1.1 meter swells today, going against the wind, and we'll only probably get around like 8 knots of wind this morning, but it should die off later in the day. It is kind of scary coming this close to it.
I'm surprised that the horse decided to chart us this close to it.
We've lost a lot of our wind. We're going about 2.3 knots to 3 knots if we're lucky. Seth has a really hard time when we go slow.
Skylarker crept along like this for quite some time.
Because he's a bit of a time-conscious fellow. He went and sat up front now. And I'm just cruising back here. We're kind of going between a shoal and the land right now. Called Black Rock by Cape LaHave Island. So far so good. It's a lovely day. Well, it would appear we've lost our wind, so now we've got the motor on.
We fired up the engine and motored more directly to Liverpool.
So we still have the engine on, and we've had the engine on for a while now because we didn't have any wind, but now we got like 6-7 knots of wind, so we have the jib out again, and the mainsail has remained up.
Glad the wind finally picked up.
Yeah.
Got a little bit boring, although it was super nice, peaceful, and relaxing. It's also nice to have a little bit of wind to actually sail.
Yeah, and it helps us learn because we need some experience here. What's this area called, bub?
Well, I don't know.
All right.
If it says on
We're entering Liverpool area, coming down the channel.
Liverpool Harbor, I guess.
Little Liverpool Harbor.
Hopefully we're gonna get in nice and early. There's a river near there, so we're gonna try to bathe in the river because it's been a couple of days and we're getting stanky. We anchored around 6 hours later in a small cove next to a fish plant and behind a breakwall.
We just got here. We just set the anchor, and I messaged Lisa Farrell. She's been helping us out a lot so far, and she's got the Nova Scotia cruising book, and they said not to anchor here because back in the day they used to have a bunch of log booms here, and so the anchor can easily get stuck on the bottom. But we've anchored before we read that part. So hopefully we're okay to leave tomorrow. We'll find out. Yeah. Now that we're settled in, we're just gonna go we're just at the mouth of a river, kind of. We're gonna take the dinghy out further and try to find the fresh water so we can bathe in. But it's also like September 30th, so I imagine a flowing freshwater river is gonna be not warm.
It could be warm, you never know. If it's shallow, it should be alright.
I checked out Google Maps and scoped a nearby river to bathe in. Luckily, it was at the end of the small cove where we dropped anchor.
The river's down by that bridge.
This is fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Any rocks?
Seaweed with rocks on it. We might, oh, yep, we're hitting a rock.
We motored a little ways upriver and found a spot to haul up our dinghy. Once it was reasonably hidden, we continued on foot to our bathing spot.
Seth wants to go further down the river to have a bath. I'm fine here, however it's less private. But anyone coming over the bridge is going to see our shit and want to steal it. So after much deliberation, I gave in because he pleaded, but I'm pretty annoyed. So many logs. There wasn't a clearing walking down the road, so now we're headed back to the bridge and just walk along the river. I'm surprised there's not a spot to get in. You'd think people would want to be using it. Maybe it's gross.
The river was murky, shallow, and a little gross, but we bathed in it anyways, quickly.
It was also full of logs. Oh my god, it's gonna be like crocodiles. I feel like we're gonna get bit by a crocodile. It freaks me out! It freaks me out! Oh, it's so gross.
Oh, it's nice out here, Bubs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Except for all the floating logs. It really scares me.
I'll get my armpits one more time.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. Wow, we're in Liverpool.
We're in Liverpool.
This is pool full of livers.
We dried up, threw on fresh clothes, and wove our way back to the dinghy.
If you're ever in Liverpool, there's bridge. Good place to clean yourself.
Okay.
So we have been back at the boat for a little bit now, a couple hours since we went swimming, and I was just texting on my phone, and this was crawling on my hand. How do we get this to work? It's a tick, but he's dead. I squished him.
After returning to the boat, we went to bed early, excited for a trip tomorrow to Shelburne.
Gorgeous.
And that's a wrap for the Liverpool section. Good night, and we'll see you next video.